Hey everybody, it's me, MiaFran. Yeah, welcome back to my channel and to another Chihayafuru Season 3 thoughts, review, whatever the fuck video with Chantal.
Hello.
So, I think we should just get right into it because a lot of stuff was going on in this episode. Like,
I know.
a lot. Like, a lot. Like, when I first was watching it, I was like, there is so much happening in this first, 10 minutes. So we finally find out who wins the match between Chihaya and Taichi. Oh shit, I just hit my keyboard. And honestly, I don't know what I was expecting. Because I guess I didn't know who was gonna win.
Yeah.
Like, it could have been either of them, I guess. I mean...
I secretly wanted Taichi to win, but Chihaya's okay. Like at first when they show you, it's like who won, because it's like
they're both like everybody's all shocked, like whoa, what the fuck, and then they like show you like who has cards left. I mean, he only had 2 left, so it's not like she beat him by like a huge margin.
Yeah,
like it was a really close match, so. I mean, I was pretty satisfied with that result.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think I secretly kind of wanted him to win just because I wanted to see what the fuck would happen. But, I mean, she is technically better than him still at this point in time as a player. So, I mean, even in their practice matches, like, she wins more than he does.
Yeah.
And this was their first, like, official match playing against each other, and it was in front of, like, their team and their teacher, or the teacher lady, and then, like, other people, like, the other people from those other schools, and, like, the society, and fucking Arata, so, like, it's kind of a lot of pressure.
Oh, man, poor Taichi.
You know, he was just, like, he didn't say anything afterward.
I think he took it really hard this time.
Yeah.
For sure.
He was clearly, like, disappointed in himself, I guess. Pretty upset.
Yeah. And then the conversation they had between him and Arata, I was like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah,
oh
like, because first they showed Chihaya, and, like, her mom comes late, and she's like, oh, no, I missed it. And Chihaya basically tells her mom, I won, like... I want to go to the Queen qualifiers, but I also want to go on the class trip because I want to be a teacher. Like, she cries because she's upset because she doesn't know what to pick, but she wants to go to one thing, but she also wants to go to the other, and she's just, like, really overwhelmed. I was, like, almost crying too, man. Like, when she was all upset, I was like, oh my god.
I know.
Poor Chihaya, like, she decided... like, right then and there that she wanted to go on the class trip instead and, like, you know, have fun. Because she was like, I'm not gonna, like, she's like, this is, like, my one and only chance to be on a class trip, and how can I be a teacher if I've never been on a class trip before?
Yeah, I also like that she was like, well, the Queen match can wait. There'll be others next time anyway.
Yeah, like, she's not really in a hurry.
So I was like, oh, good girl.
Yeah, so I was, like, really excited when she... went on the class trip instead. I was like, yay, good job, Chihaya. And
then she was so excited about it too.
Yeah. and then we had that conversation, another conversation between Taichi and Anata. It was fucking awkward and a lot. Yep. I was like, what is happening?
Yeah, of course they gotta talk about Chihaya.
Yeah, but
their perspectives were so different.
Yeah.
Like, oh my gosh, because Arata says, he's like, you know, I've always seen Chihaya as, like, that she's yours. But Taichi, on the other hand, he's like, no, dude, she's kind of technically both of ours.
Which I didn't expect him to say at all. I mean, he didn't say it out loud. He didn't tell him that. It was, like, in his head. But when he said that, I was like, what the fuck? I was like, no.
Yeah, and then Arata's like, well, I guess she's not anybody's then. I was like, oh my god, what is going on right now?
Yeah, I was like, what is this
conversation?
Yeah, exactly. I was like, what is this conversation? What is happening? This is not what I wanted. This is not what I expected.
But at least now they know, like, their feelings, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it was kind of like obvious.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't really have to say anything, but they both kind of like got it out in the open, I guess. But I was really surprised that Arata said, like, admitted that, because I didn't think he was gonna ever say anything like that.
Yeah. And he even said, he's like, you've always been by her side.
Yeah, he's like, you're the one who's always
like,
been there. It hasn't been me. I haven't been around. And I was like, yep, that's correct.
And then Taichi, my boy, he's like, well, I may have been around, but it's not the same thing. Haven't done anything. And I was like, good to know that you at least acknowledge you haven't done shit, man.
I feel like he's just, I don't know, because I feel like this is going against how he felt before.
Mm-hmm.
Like, clearly he was, like, in love with her. Or, like, I guess maybe, like, he just doesn't want to actually, like, admit that out loud, I guess, to himself. Like, maybe inside he knows that, but he just doesn't want to say anything. It's just because, like, the way he was going about this conversation, I was like, maybe it's because he lost against her. Like, that's why he's just kind of, like, trying to push those feelings away and not really admit to anything.
I don't know. Or
But,
maybe
like,
it's just...
But last season, he was gonna tell her.
I think that he might have a feeling that where Chihaya's feelings are gonna end up.
God damn it.
I have a feeling, and maybe that's why he's like trying to push her out of his mind. I don't know. It's too soon to know right now, and I don't want to think about it.
Well, it's kind of like, it's kind of sad, because I'm just like, oh.
But it looks like he's trying to take a few steps where he needs to move on from her and his feelings.
Which is fucking bullshit. At this point, my ship will never sail. Unless something else happens to, like, make him change his mind.
I don't know, because Taichi is, like, changing a lot.
But he is changing. Plus, I mean, then when we find out that he didn't go on the class trip, and he instead, like, went to go practice... And is gonna be in the qualifier matches and stuff, or like help out or whatever. I was like, damn son, that was a savage move.
Chihaya.
Yeah, that was a savage move. Yeah, he did something Chihaya would do instead. And then and when she was calling him and stuff, I was like, girl, you're like ruining your trip because you're worrying. I mean, I was glad she was worried about him, but
I know, I was like, god damn it, they shouldn't have they shouldn't have told her that he wasn't in the trip, because she would have just enjoyed like the whole thing.
Yeah.
But now, like, she's just worried about Taichi. And once he finally answered and said, no, yeah, I just have a fever, she's like, oh, okay. Like, she relaxed a little bit. I was like, okay, good. She can go enjoy her trip. But then freaking Porky had to ruin it. He's like, don't believe his lies.
It's be like, he's lying to you. He's gonna be in the thing tomorrow. And I was like, oh, god damn it. And then she was all like, he's trying to get ahead of me. And I was like, what? I mean, can you blame him? Like, he just lost. Like, of course he wants to get ahead now. Like, he wants to beat you. Like, he's gonna wanna... The next time, if you ever get matched up against each other again, he's gonna wanna win.
Because, like, this was, like, so out of character for him. I was, like, so confused.
Yeah.
The whole time. And I'm like, this isn't something he would do. But then once Porky is like, well, I think it was Porky. Or it might have been somebody else.
No, it was Desk Tomoku, because they're in the same class.
Yeah.
Because he's the one who noticed that, like, oh, Taichi's not here.
Yeah, because he was... I have... I'm, like, mixing up my words right now. Because there was something that they said where they were like, well, can you blame him? He's like...
Yeah.
Like, they were saying, you know, I've seen the way that he's been acting, and, like, when you really think about it, this is his last chance for him to do this.
Yeah,
because next year he has to focus, like, on college, and then him becoming, like, a doctor, like, all the expectations that his bitch-ass mom has.
Yeah. I was so happy to see his mom again. That was great. See his mom make a fucking cameo in this episode. She's still such a nice lady. But yeah, no, yeah, he tells her, like, you know, well, we're in the same class, so I see him all the time. And, like, yeah, like, next year he's not really going to be able to participate in the club very much at all, because he's going to be taking exams and stuff to get into medical school.
And
So
I was
yeah,
like,
so he's like, this is basically his last chance to like get as far as he can in Karuta.
yeah, so as soon as he said that, I was like, oh, okay, that makes sense. But the whole time in this episode, we never got to hear like his thoughts though, Taichi's thoughts. That's what I really wanted to know the most, because I'm like, dude, what the fuck is going on with you? What are you thinking? What led you to like this point? Like, was it on a whim, or have you been thinking about this secretly for a long time? Like, these are things I want to know.
I feel like he's been thinking about it, at least for a little while, because I at least feel like that part of his character wouldn't change, where he's like, he makes a decision and decides to like see it through. Maybe not every decision, because, you know, he was gonna fucking tell Chihaya how he felt, and that never fucking happened. But with a decision like this, when it comes to like playing Karuta and stuff, I feel like he tries to follow through with every decision he makes. Like he wanted to make it to the Class A rank, and he did that eventually. Like, he did everything he could to make it to there, and now he's just kind of like trying to get better. I feel like that's why he's kind of like trying to push all this other stuff with like Chihaya behind, just so he can like focus on actually like winning. Because then I feel like then after that, then it's like, okay, now I can focus on these other things.
His expectations his mom has.
Yeah.
Oh, so basically, with this whole episode, it's kind of like time's running out for Taichi. He doesn't really have time to play nice or have fun.
Yeah.
And take it easy, my poor boy.
I know. when he finally answered the phone, he's like, Chihaya, you're being so annoying. I was like, oh my god.
Yeah.
I was like, well, at least he didn't lie, technically, about having a fever. But I was with Kana-chan on that shit. I was like, dude, what the fuck? This would have been the perfect time to, like, hang out more. Get all lovey-dovey.
Yeah.
And of course, that fucking hoe in their club has to be like, I want to be lovey-dovey with him so bad. And
he's too busy thinking about other shit, not about you.
This bitch is worried. I mean, at least she was, like, worried about him at the end of the match. Like, she, like, walked up to him. She didn't say anything, and he didn't say anything. She just kind of, like, walked up to him and, like, got all, like, teary-eyed. She was, like, sad that he lost. So I was like, alright, I mean, cool, I guess. But I don't want this bitch to get with him. If Chihaya's not gonna get with Taichi, then I don't want anybody to get with him. I want him to focus on his goddamn career. Just because I'm all Chihaya or nothing, man.
This whole episode's got me in my feels, man.
I know. I'm like, I don't know what's gonna happen now.
I know. And then Arata, there's something going up with him, too.
Yeah.
We only briefly got moments with him, but he's, like, completely off his game.
Yeah, he's, like, worrying. Or worried about something.
Yeah. We have no idea what's causing it, but
maybe
all he really said was, like, this is the same feeling I had when my grandpa passed away. And I was like,
I was like, oh, shit. Maybe from watching Chihaya and Taichi play against each other, like, kind of, like, freaked him out, or...
It was a little bit
before
that, too, because even in his match, they were like, you've been acting like this since, like, when you played against me.
Yeah,
like,
so I don't know what it is.
Something's up with Arata, and we need to know what the heck it is.
That was so nice that neighbor girl made him food.
I know, that was cute.
I forgot about that character. Like, when she showed up, I was like, who is this? And I was like, oh yeah, it's that, like, neighbor chick. And, like, you know, she was, like, showing that she, like, cared about him and stuff. And then he's like, wait, her mom would never make this. She's the one who makes it. And I was like, yeah, dude, she made it for you, bro. He's kind of oblivious. Like, clearly that girl likes you.
Yeah. It's pretty obvious, but he's just like, Nani the fuck?
Yeah, he was really just kind of like... I feel like he was contemplating a lot, because he was contemplating, like, what he saw between the match of Chihaya and Taichi, and then, like, his conversation with Taichi, which was really fucking awkward, even more awkward than the conversation they had before, and then
Yeah, he's got a lot of shit going on in his mind. I don't think he can keep up and like process it.
Yeah. So yeah, I do want to know what the fuck is going on. And yeah, I want to know Taichi's perspective on all this shit, because we saw Chihaya's like reaction and stuff to the news that he was going to be practicing and participating in the thing. So like I want to know, like, I want us to see the exact moment in time where he decided he was going to do it. Like, was it right after he lost? Was it like when he was talking with Arata the first time before the match? Or like has it been since like the training camp? Like,
we have a lot of questions.
Like, I'm really curious to know.
Me too. And then at the end of the episode, we saw Shinobu.
Yes! Dude, I forgot that fucking ending too. What the fuck? I thought it was Chihaya going to visit her, because she's like, oh, I wonder where Shinobu-chan lives here, because she's there in, where, Kyoto? And so that's where Shinobu lives, and she's like looking out of the window of like the little, like where they're staying, like the little spa, hotel, whatever, and she's like, I wonder where she lives out here. And then we saw like where she lives, and someone like has rung the doorbell, and I was like, oh, is Chihaya like coming to like visit her? But it wasn't. It was the master.
Which was really weird.
Coming
and he's like, how about we do something? And I was like,
yeah,
what?
I was like,
what?
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck? What does that mean?
I was like, is this bitch plotting something? Or what the hell? Like, it's so weird.
Yeah.
So we haven't seen him since, oh jeez, I don't even remember the last time we saw him. Maybe like season 2?
Yeah, probably like close to the end of season 2, is from what I remember. But I mean, he's in the opening. They show him in the opening, so I assume we're gonna see more of him now that he's been reintroduced.
Yeah.
But I was like, what the fuck? when it showed that he was there to like, and he brought her that weird snowman thing, like a little.
Dude, her outfit too was so ridiculous.
Her outfit. Her mom's like, "You're still in your pajamas. Let me go answer those." She's like, "These are my street clothes." And I was like, "All right,
what?"
All right, okay, weird fashion choice, but all right.
I mean, Chihaya would probably be the only one who would
think it was cute.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably. I don't know what's gonna happen now. I'm kind of scared that Taichi's just never gonna tell Chihaya that he like, if he stops liking her, which like, what the fuck, I don't want that to happen either, but if that happens, like, I feel like he just would never tell her. Even like, oh, I had feelings for you, like, what the fuck, dude, like, why don't you just say it? Kana-chan has like stuck her neck out for you, bro. Like, come on. Yeah, I just can't get over him and Arata's conversation on the stairs. Because then he just brushes it off and he's like, what the fuck are you talking about, you weirdo? And I was like, I don't like this conversation.
You could have just talked about it and be like, yeah, like, that's not how I feel. I feel like she's more yours or something. I don't know.
I thought he was going to say the same. I thought he was going to be like, well, I always thought she was more like yours. Like, I thought he would just say the same shit to Arata. I was like, ooh, but nope. He just didn't say what he was thinking. I'm like, ah, god damn it.
Completely dodged the question. The response, like, he never, god damn it, Taichi.
He's never honest about his actual feelings about anything. He just keeps it all inside, and then he just makes decisions and does stuff.
Yeah.
I feel like at some point, like, they need to be locked in a room together, and he just needs to, like, tell Chihaya, like, literally everything that's going on in his head. I feel like that might happen. Like, she might confront him or something and be like, just tell me what the hell is going on with you. Like, what's wrong? Like, why are you acting so differently?
Yeah, because even Chihaya said, like, in this episode, he's like, she's never voiced, like, that he's had an interest in, like, joining the master stuff or anything. Yeah. So that's why everyone's so shook and, like, it's just, nothing makes sense, man. Ugh, I just want to know what he's thinking. That's it. So I can make sense of all this bullshit that's happening.
Yeah, me too. I want to be informed.
I think that's about it, though.
Yeah, I think so too. Those are really all my thoughts, because I mean, a lot happened, but I think we covered mostly everything. Thank you guys so much for listening. Let us know in the comments what you thought about this episode, in particular, especially with all the shit going down in that beginning, man. That was intense as fuck. At the end of that match. Kind of wish we saw more of it, honestly.
Yeah, me too. It was short.
But oh well, I'm sure they're gonna play each other again at some point, so they'll probably show us that entire thing, I assume. But yeah, again, thank you for joining me, Chantal, in this lovely video series. So we're doing, check out Chantal's channel for the previous episode and for the next episode. And if you aren't subscribed to Chantal yet, go subscribe, because she makes good videos and she's my friend, so you know I'm a pimp out her channel. And go follow us on Twitter, and follow our podcast Twitter that we have, us two and our friend Erica, and go subscribe to the podcast. A new episode is coming soon, hopefully by the end of this week. If not, then next week. We'll see. I'm still editing that. It's pretty long. But yeah, stay tuned for more great videos. Yeah, let me know as well in the comments what you guys think is gonna happen in the next episode, because I have no fucking clue. Especially with that ending. I don't know if we're gonna pick up where we left off or go back to the main characters. I don't fucking know, man. I guess we'll just have to find out. Well, again, thank you guys so much for watching. As always, have fun, stay safe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Goodbye!
Bye!